And welcome back to Sunrise at 7:17. So Hawaiian Airlines begins its New York service today. I'll be on that flight and we'll be giving you reports from New York. Thom Nulty, who was the Senior Vice President of Marketing and Sales for the late lamented Aloha Airlines, just happens to be in town. It's totally coincidental, but when I found out, I asked him to come in so we could talk about the significance of this, because this isn't the first time somebody's tried flying between Hawaii and JFK.
No, actually, I worked for American Airlines early in my career, and in 1970, we had nonstops from JFK to Honolulu.
And I understand Pan Am and TWA both did it for a while.
They did it for a while as well, so it was a popular thing, a long flight, and interesting marketing in New York trying to sell Hawaii to New Yorkers.
They can fly to the Caribbean in how many hours?
About 3 hours.
Okay, so, and it's 10 hours to get here.
And 6 time zones, and it's 1 time zone different to the Caribbean. Caribbean has beaches, Caribbean's got hotels, Caribbean's got restaurants, Caribbean's got shopping.
So what have we got that they don't have?
You know, we have Aloha Spirit, and we have Hawaii. We have mountains, we've got bicycles down Haleakala, we've got great giant surf for people to watch. So there are different things here, and it can appeal to that, but I think the people of Hawaii are probably going to be the key. Because believe it or not, and I've spent a lot of time down in the Caribbean, used to handle the marketing for American in the Caribbean, the local people on occasion don't really like tourists. And here, if we show some aloha to these tourists that are coming from New York, trust me, they're going to pass that on to their friends and relatives and others, and this is going to become an incredibly popular destination for them.
But a lot of it depends on the fact that we are offering something that they can't get a little bit cheaper and a little bit faster in another place.
That's correct. That is correct. And they can get it cheaper and faster in the Caribbean, but we have to offer them something different, and we do. You know, they don't really have much in the way of mountains down there in that area where our volcanic mountains are impressive to them. But if it's just comparing sitting in front of the beach, they got it too.
Okay. Now, one other thing, Hawaiian's doing this with a brand new Airbus aircraft. Jet fuel prices are way more than they were when anybody else was trying flights to JFK. Has the economics changed a little?
You know, they might have a little bit, but still, when you're flying an airplane, no matter what, for 10 hours versus flying it for 3 hours, it is more expensive to get here, plain and simple. So when they're just doing it on price, but the good thing is most New Yorkers have been to the Caribbean, they've been to Florida, they've done all that. So they're looking for something new. So the first visitors that come from New York, it is critically important that all of us make sure they have a great time while they're here, so they go back and tell everybody how fantastic Hawaii is, because it's not top of mind for them, because it's a long ways away.
Okay. He's a hotelier now, but I bring him in in his airline expertise capacity. Thom Nulty, who was with Aloha Airlines during their last few years and knows a lot more than I do about the New York airline market. Dan.
Howard, thank you.